Welcome, folks, to the Little Apple, Manhattan, Kansas, in the Bill Snyder Family Stadium, home to the Kansas State Wildcats, where you're going to hear the phrase "Emaw" around here. Every man and woman is a Wildcat. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Wildcats kick this away to start us off. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. It's a run to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Boilermakers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's the throw deep downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Purdue. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the score.
That makes the score Purdue 7, Kansas State 0.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. He hands it off from the gun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. No huddle here for the offense. The back's got it.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? It's a draw play. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the run, it's Rice. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. The shotgun running play call. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
to 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Defense is coming after him. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. And he knocks it right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And the Boilermakers hustle to the line to run that hurry out. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And it's good for a first down to the 36. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the left. Powerful running here. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, heads to the right.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to pass this time. He'll take a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. Boilermakers will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Fourth down RPO looking left. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. No huddle now from the offense. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Testing the right side here. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Hands off to the left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
He's tackled at the 9-yard line. Third down coming.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch and up for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Wildcats offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. And the Wildcats come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to throw. It's Flanagan. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. The Wildcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this first down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the first.
And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. A gain makes it second and medium. Try to catch the defense with the draw. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Now passing the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Wildcats. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Purdue.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
There's the handoff. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
The Wildcats will have to punt this one away. They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Gain moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Kansas State.
First down and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. So the offense looking to be efficient here, not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass here on second down. He's got a man down the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Timeout, Purdue.
The Boilermakers line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. And now the defense will call a timeout before this field goal attempt, trying to get inside the kicker's head. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. This one is right through. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Boilermakers will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Flanagan. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, going to heave it downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Now that's called making adjustments at halftime and coming out, believing in those adjustments and attacking a defense. Good job here with the execution and a great throw by the quarterback.
And the Wildcats line it up with 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board.
It's 2nd and goal now, back from the 14-yard line. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Sideline throw caught and not enough for a 1st down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Gaines sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Ball handed off. Jukes to get free.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. A
touchdown, Boilermakers. They'll take the lead in the second half. The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he'll run it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. Looks like this one may be coming back. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point makes the lead 6. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. Wildcats offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. A handoff to the back. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Dropping back, it's Flanagan. Trying to create here on the move. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch is made down the middle. And he's down after the catch at the 12, a red zone opportunity.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
They'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the back now goes in motion. Looking downfield. It's Flanagan. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Of 13. And a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Purdue 27, Kansas State 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And the Boilermakers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Handoff to the right side. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Boilermakers will look to convert here on 4th down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Purdue.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. 3rd down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this 3rd down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the football over.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Boilermakers will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. Complete to the running back. But can he get there? Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. Back to throw. It's Flanagan. We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. And the quarterback come through under pressure. Down a score late here in the 4th. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Boy, as a play caller, you saved this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Boilermakers looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Takes the handoff again. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Important 3rd down play coming up. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. An important third down attempt for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he scores. Touchdown, Purdue.
Number 84 with the carry.
Coach makes a decision to go for a two-point conversion. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Purdue 35, Kansas State 21.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Moves the ball up to the 30. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Flanagan. Looks to the left, pass caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. It was a 1st and 10 play. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Wildcats will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Can he get there on the ground? Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come.
Looking for a deep completion. And the deep shot is incomplete. He brought it in, but couldn't get the foot down in bounds. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble. He's going to launch it deep again. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Well, they're not showing onside kick here. Surprising. No timeouts left, trailing in the final couple minutes. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front line up. It's 1st down. And the offense will just take a knee. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game. An offensive show. Who was going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.